All right. Hello, everyone. Peace of Christ to all. Today, our podcast is about. Usually, I don't talk about politics, but today it's about politics. However, as usual, politics and religion they are always kind of mixed. Uh, so, if you look at the title I have in my video, you will notice I'm talking about the liberals countdown. And just to explain to you what I'm talking about. Europe, and many of actually most of the Western countries, they are really controlled by liberals for a long time. Uh, for some reason, I'm not sure why those who have a belief they are not really exist much, uh, like the one who control education, schools, universities, media. Generally speaking, it is the liberals. Uh, The religious one, they lost their ground in Europe from long time ago. And when I say Europe, even you can attach Canada, because Canada is very much a European country more than it is an American country. Uh, Now we will not go back and see why this happened, etc. You know the history and what happened. But what's happening today is going to change the face of Europe, is going to change the face of those countries. If you notice in the last year or even more, that's many countries of the European Unions, liberals are losing ground, big deal. And liberals themselves, they are losing ground because liberals themselves, they are switching from being liberals to be more conservative. Now, what is the reason for such a thing to happen? I mean, why somebody, he is liberal, he is going to switch to be conservative? Doesn't make sense. Liberals within the last, let us say, 50 years of controlling everything almost in Europe, they promote everything in their countries except loving their own country, which means they promote multicultural, multinationality, multi-ethnic. And if you speak about ethnic, you are a racist. And if you speak about only, let's say, you live in France and you want to teach only French language, oh, you must be a racist. And if you say we should raise only the French flag, that's mean you are racist. So uh, anything you say, anything you do is going to be used against you. Right away, they put you down and they call you racist. Racists have two sides of racism. Let us say there's racism, which is negative, which means you discriminate someone because of his race. That is bad. But there is different kind of racism, which is mean I belong to my race. As an example, I am from the Middle East. So it is not a secret that I like Middle Eastern food. I listen to Middle Eastern music. My families are Middle Eastern, my cousins, etc. So this is my society, and I will be a racist by nature to that society because I'm born of it. That is not wrong, as long as I'm not discriminating someone else because he is from different society, which means I don't treat him bad because I am what I am. But right away you join your group. We human, we are born in groups, we are born in a society, and nothing wrong to belong to your society. And the dangerous is when a person he don't have any society. And this is exactly what happened to Europe in the last 50 years. European, they taught their kids that there's no Germany no more, that someone he is coming from overseas uh, uh, and someone who live in the country both have equal rights. The flag of Germany is not more important than the flag of Iraq, and everybody is, like it is liberal talk and liberal teaching, and that made those Europeans lose their identity. And one of the most dangerous things can happen to you when you don't have an ID. When you became someone which is no one, belong to nothing. Same time, they open their doors for people coming from other countries, and those people who come from other countries, not only they have an ID, they have a religion. They have an ID and they have a religion. So those people, they come with two things Europeans don't have: ID and religion. Which means here we have no balance. We have someone who believe that those immigrants, they are like me and I am no better than them. We will give them all the rights. And there is someone who comes to your society, even though he is a refugee, he think he is better than you. He think you are a piece of trash. You think that your woman, excuse my language, she's a prostitute, and he think that all of you are a bunch of stupid people and he's going to take advantage of you. Now listen carefully. I am coming from the Middle East, so you should listen to me carefully, because I am not a European guy telling you about refugees. I am coming from there and I'm telling you about, let us say, my people. How my people will look at you. How my people, when they come to your country, they look at you. And I'm talking in generally speaking. When somebody coming from Afghanistan, he go to a country, and this country give him a free food, a free education, free health insurance, free school, free. Right away he will say to himself, those people must be stupid, and we love the stupid ones. They will not think that you are being a good person to them. They will think right away that you are really stupid, to the point you give your money out for free. Your own citizens, they work like donkeys, they pay high tax, and that tax later you spread it in foreigners who have nothing to do with your country. So after doing this for many years, Europe became the same as sugar for ants. You know, ants, they come from everywhere. This is how stupid was the plan of asylum in Europe. So anyone want to have a good life coming from those poor countries, regardless which country, they will jump into your country from the middle of nowhere. And then it's your duty and it's your responsibility to take care of them as if they are your kids. And if you don't do that, your own people, the European themselves, they will start condemning each other. Like now we hear that the Prime Minister of Germany, the Chancellor, she condemned Serbia and condemned Czechoslovakia and condemned etc. for not opening their borders to the refugee. Imagine, they are not only they are practicing these stupid things on themselves, they are forcing their stupidity on others. Imagine the head of a country in Germany, she go in TV and she says all refugees are welcome. I never heard of a stupid statement like this before. Because when you say such a thing, you are telling people, you know what? All of you around the earth, come and ask for asylum. It doesn't matter which country you are coming from. We have an open country for everybody. Anyone looking for a free food, a free school, free, why you want to work? Why you want to work? Seriously, come to Germany. Why somebody want to stay in Afghanistan? Why somebody want to stay in India? With my respect to everybody, you know, I don't think I'm taking a side, by the way. I'm just speaking about the truth. Do you think that people in India, they will accept you to be a refugee in their country and they will give you free food? They will not. They are smart people. Especially we are talking about millions. It's not about like 1,000, 2,000 people coming seeking asylum and we do good to help them. We are talking about the whole nation is coming to your country. Like who is left in Syria? Everybody became in Europe. Who left in Iraq? Who left in Afghanistan? They are coming from everywhere. And by the way, when I say the stupid European, don't be insulted. I'm not calling. I'm talking about government. So what's happening, and because of what's happening, and because of this stupid plan, right-wing parties in Europe, they are going to flourish, because those are the only one who can save Europe from what it's coming. Like, if you keep taking refugee, millions after millions after millions, how long is going to take before your country collapse? Actually, European nation now, European Union is in a stage of collapse. Seriously, you will see if refugees stay like this, Europe in less than 5 years is going to become pieces, because everybody then he will find there is no way except to protect himself, except to closing his borders and get out of this European Union and go back to the old stage where I can control my border. Right now, there's no control. You enter one country, you can jump in all the countries. So soon, all European, they will find and they will agree that, you know what, the right wing are right and the stupid left are wrong, and they are destroying the country. And again, I'm not speaking against any ethnic group. I'm sharing the facts with you. Me myself, I am an immigrant, and it's not a secret, right? But there's immigrant, they come to your country to work, to live, to build, and there's immigrants who come to your country to do murder, to kill, to take over, to change the country, to make it their own country. And those are what we are talking about, the Muslims. You see, I never heard of a Christian, even Arab Christian, go to a country and he want to change the country. He want to force people to speak Arabic like him. He want to force people to speak, to eat like him. This is haram, this is halal. You can do this, you cannot do that. No. When Muslims, they go to a country, they start enforcing their own rules. And they try, the first target they do, like when the Muslims arrive to an island in Greece, the first week they arrive there, they build a mosque. Supposedly those people are desperately need food, need shelter. In less than 6 days, they have a mosque. 6 days, it's not even 10 days. They found an empty building. Actually, it's not empty, it's owned by somebody, but all the people who live there, they run away, you know, because everybody is immigrant. The whole island became immigrants. So they occupy the building, they transfer the building into a mosque, and that's it. They have a mosque in less than 6 days from the day they arrive. So those people, they want to come and they want to change your life, they want to change your system, and they want to make it a stupid system like their own. You know, look at Afghanistan, look at Saudi Arabia, look at all Islamic countries actually, and see how successful it is. This is what the European, they are bringing to their own. They are bringing the stupidity of those Islamic countries and the destruction and those people, when they come, they bring with them division too, by the way. Because when we say Muslims, there's tons of kind of Muslims, and everyone, he want to kill the other one, and everyone want to fight the other one. So when you bring Muslims to your country, not only they are against you, they are against each other, and then later you will find yourself in chaos and you do not know what to do with them. Like now, the stupid French government, they are desperate, they do not know what to do with the Muslims, so they asked the Muslims to establish an Islamic council, hoping that this way they can control the speeches in the mosque, the teaching in the mosque. That's stupid, you know that will not happen. But this is one of the stupidity of Western leaders. Sadly, they think that those people, they can be controlled by giving them some extra money to build the schools, or to give them donation to build a mosque, or to be very friendly with them. They do not know that this is the religion, and this religion teach that you will not be good for them anyway, even if you are made from gold and silver, even if you are made from diamond, even if you lick their shoes, you are a piece of garbage for them because you are an infidel. So what will happen in Europe is that those who they are always rejected, you know, the one is rejected, the right wings, is going to grow, and they're going to be big, because people, they will find themselves at the end of the day, there's only one let us say, safe side. There's only one group can save them. Even the liberals themselves, they will turn to be conservative, and you will see the refugees coming to Europe will do two things. Europe will become pieces, and that will happen. It's a must, as long they don't stop the refugee. Until now, we don't see that stopping, you know. And right now, they made negotiation with the filthy Erdogan, the Sultan of Turkey, and they gave him the key of Europe. This guy now is controlling the border of Europe. He can flood it with Muslims. Any second he want, he open the door. Any second he want, he close the door. The stupid European, they build a society, rich society, manufacture business, but they forgot to guard their borders. They have no borders. Have you ever heard of a countries have no borders? Welcome to Europe. There's a million way to go to Europe. Million way. Who need a visa? Who need an airplane? The Ottoman, they are in charge of the borders of Europe, and they will pay him right now with $20 billion just to stop the refugees from coming and to accept some of those who went there to come back. It's a great business. So they are sucking your blood in either way. Either Turkey is sucking your blood just to bribe them to stop flooding your countries, or the refugee themselves, they are sucking your blood because you have to feed them, you have to give them shelters, and you are responsible. And if you don't treat them nice, people will say, see how filthy they are racist, and they are not treating them as a human being. So Europe is going to face a big issue very soon, and the only way I see it, the only one can save Europe is the right wings. And when I say right wings, I don't mean those Nazis the one want to kill the black one, and I'm talking about those who want to defend their country, those who want their country stay the way it is. They don't want their country to be taken over by foreigners. You see, I came to America as a foreigner. I love America, and I love to be an American. I don't want America to be an Arab country. So those people should be welcome. The rest, they should not be welcome, because those are very dangerous to your society. The idea of multicultural is very stupid. What do you mean multicultural? What multicultural? Do you want to have a streets, every street speak different language? And then those two streets, the neighbor, they fight with each other, Pakistani and Indian and Arab and Pakistani and English and etc. And they start throwing rocks at each other. There's either one culture or the society is destroyed. There's no multicultural. Multicultural is the biggest risk for any country. Until now in USA, we are suffering from white and black racism. Any second there is something, a problem, you will see, oh, he is white, oh, he is black. But this is something you cannot change, because we cannot change the color of people. We cannot make all people one color. Racism still exists. But when you have multicultural, that is more dangerous, because you have societies inside the society. You will find someone, he come to America, he lived there for 20 years, but until now he don't speak English. If I am in charge, I will not let someone get even his green card before he learned the language of the country he's coming to work in or to live in. Right now, you can take your driver license test in Arabic, Spanish, Vietnamese, Japanese, chef, whatever she's, I don't know. Well, how this guy is going to read the sign in the street? When somebody he take the driving test in Arabic, how he is going to drive in the street and read the sign if you don't speak English? It's a madness, it's a stupidity, and this is what the liberals they come with. So I say the only way to save Europe is to bring the white wing to rule again. And when I talk about the right wings, we are not talking about racist. We are not talking about a bunch of criminals who want to kill the one who have darker skin. We are talking about those who love their country, who love to save their land, not those who hate people just because they are from different nation or different ethnic. This is not what we are talking about. So Europe is going to change. and either for wars and disasters, and Europe will collapse because of the refugee, because the refugees issue showed Europe how much Europe is weak regarding security. Right now, there's thousands of al-Nusra and ISIS. They are inside Europe, thousands. And even ISIS and al-Nusra speaking about them, they are asking them, why you don't come back? You want to stay in Europe for how long? Those people, they are connected to their own groups, and they are very well-trained fighters. They spend years and years in war. They know how to make bombs. They know how to mix. They are very well-trained. Each one of them, God knows how many people he killed by his own bare hands. And they are living in your neighborhood. This is what Europe did to itself. And this is what those stupid people like this woman, you know, this woman, she should go to jail for the rest of her life for what she did to Germany. And I will not be surprised sooner or later if German people, they put her in jail. You see, in certain time, the king of France, his people, they were suffering, and he don't care, and he don't care, and he don't care until people cannot take it no more, and they execute everybody of the royal family. So what I believe is going to happen, if things did not change for better, that those who they are leading Europe today, they will be judged badly by European. I don't say execution, but I will not be surprised if they are going to put them in jail for the crimes they did against their country. So it just, this video is short, is just to share my thought about this. And again, I am not against immigrants, don't take me wrong. Someone he applied by paper, good quality people, etc. Why not welcome them? You know, they will build your country. You know, there's many, like from India example, they are very smart, intelligent, even from Pakistan, you know, even from etc. If the person is not driven by background of hate and religion of have hate, then he is welcome. There's many people who have a high quality, expertise, knowledge, scientists, doctors, engineers. They can be very useful for your country. Actually, you are lucky to have them. But there's people that are coming to take advantage of your country, to rape your women, to destroy, to conquer, and to throw you out. And later you will find yourself, you, a German person who grew up in Germany, a French person who is from France, etc. You yourself looking for a refugee, looking for a country to take you as an asylum. You will find yourself running to Australia or to America. Because those people don't have kids as much as those refugees. You will see those refugees who came to Germany, 1 million. In 10 years, there will be 10 millions. It's a madness. It's a stupidity. And I don't know what to say more than this. So I want to say thank you for listening. Just I wanted to share my thought about this issue. Please feel free to leave your comment down there. And for sure, you do not need to agree with me. And I know already many of you don't agree, and many of you agree. But the agreement and disagreement is a healthy thing, because that's mean we are using our brain and we are thinking, and we don't follow things blindly. We just follow what is right. Thank you, and God bless.